Dear friends, I am Shiraz, and welcome to all of you listeners and viewers on my channel. This world once considered many such questions impossible for which we have practical solutions today. People once considered flying in the air to be just a dream, and today we travel thousands of miles in a moment through ships. Establishing colonies under the sea once seemed like a crazy dream, but today there are hotels and research centers underwater. Similarly, a question always seemed unbelievable: that can an enemy ship run on mountains? This question seems to be a figment of imagination because enemy ships run on water while there is no water in mountains. But China has once again proved the world wrong. China has not only made a system of running enemy ships weighing thousands of tons on mountains, but this system is being used to transport millions of tons of goods every day. Now the question is, how did China make all this possible? In today's video, we will tell you about this impossible-to-believe plan of China, and we will know which technology was used by China, what are its global trade effects, and can any other country in the world compete with this technology of China. But before starting the video, I request you to watch the video till the end, because this is a very interesting and informative video. Dear friends, China, which is one of the biggest countries in the world today, has always faced its geography challenge. This country is spread over a vast area of land, but most of its land is spread over mountains, rivers, and rivers. About 70% of China is spread over mountainous areas, which means that the conventional land routes for large-scale export have not always been easy, but China never allowed geography to become an obstacle in its progress. Today, China is the world's largest exporting country, and the latest routes are being built for the transport of its goods. However, if we look at the matter, we come to know that China had to face countless challenges to reach this position. The ancient civilization of China. There has always been a favorable relationship with the rivers. River Yangtze and River Jard, i.e., Yellow River, have been the backbone of China's trade and water supply system for centuries. In the olden days, when the road and rail systems were not so developed, the Chinese emperors built canals and aqueducts to improve the water routes. Aqueducts are such pipe canals or paths which are made to carry water from one place to another. These aqueducts were not only used for drinking water, but were also a great source of income for goods transportation and trade. But as time passed, China's efforts grew and trade activities increased. China felt the need for a more modern and efficient system to transport its imported goods from one place to another quickly. Today, China has become the world's largest industrial power, from where millions of tons of goods are sent to the world market every day. But the question was that when most of the country is spread over mountains, then how could the foreigners transport goods from one place to another? How could ships reach these areas? Roads could have been a solution, but moving large quantities of goods through roads would have been costly and time-consuming. Trains were also an option, but they too could carry goods only to a limited extent. A typical ship can carry up to 24,000 tons of goods, while a train can carry only 4,000 tons. Ton means if China had to increase its trade activities, then it needed a way which would make it possible to transport goods on a large scale. Therefore, in this context, China built the Three Gorges Dam, which is the world's largest hydropower project. It not only generates water, but also plays an important role in improving China's internal water routes. But when this dam was built, a problem arose. This dam raised the water level by 100 meters at one point, due to which the natural paths of the river ended. Now the question was, how would foreign ships overcome this big obstacle? This was the moment when Chinese engineers decided to develop a system which could take foreign ships over the mountains, and from here the foundation of China's ship lift technology was laid. Friends, when China realized that the natural water routes have become difficult due to mountains and bird dams, then it prepared a system which could ignore the difference in the water level. This means that if the surface of one river is higher than the other, then the ship can be moved from the higher surface to the lower surface under a simple system. This was the same principle that was seen in the world's early shiplifter systems, but China took it to a completely new level and created the world's largest shiplifts. This is a system that helps to take heavy ships over mountains through water. Usually, heavy ships can only move in rivers or seas, but when a mountain comes in the way or the water surface becomes low, then it becomes difficult for the ships to move forward. China, while solving this problem, created a system in which ships are taken up through a lift and left in water on the other side. This ship lift is very big and powerful. Its height is 653 feet, which is higher than Egypt's Azim Aram and America's Mujasti. It can lift a ship weighing 500 tons at a time, which means even a very large foreign ship can travel on it easily. This technology actually works on the principles of water pressure and mechanical power. Chinese engineers have used Archimedes' principle on a large scale, which describes the method of keeping things free of water. This ship lift has 3 different lifts, which lift ships from one surface to another freely. In this way, ships can pass between mountains with ease. The Gupa ship lift is not only made to lift ships in water, but it also works with the Gupa Al Hydro Power Station, which generates 9 billion kilowatt electricity annually. This electricity helps in running this system, and it also improves China's electricity businesses. Earlier, China had kept only one lift in this system, which could lift only 1,000. It could lift a ship weighing 1,800 tons, but this method was not safe. If one lift failed, the whole system could stop. So the engineers solved this problem and made 3 separate lifts, which together can lift 1,800 tons of weight. This ship lift works very fast. Ships enter it and go up or down at a speed of 8 meters per minute. This also saves time and fuel because ships do not need to take long routes around mountains. China has also built other famous eddies in the world, which are examples of amazing engines. Eddies are such waterways which are used to take water from one place to another through canals or pipes. Usually this system is used to irrigate fields and to supply water to cities. But China used it to create a new waterway for the ships. This means that where natural rivers did not exist, China made rivers and canals to give way to the ships so that they could move easily. One can travel easily even through the mountains. Other nations also build edifices for water, but China has built them on such a large scale that now these have become proper water routes for trade and ships. This new technology has taken China further ahead in the trade field because now it can send its goods to the whole world more quickly and at a lower cost. So dear friends, this was our video for today, but what do you friends think about this amazing plan of China? Do share it with us in the comment section. We will meet you in the next video. Until then, take a lot of care of the people around you.